Hello there,
Hello.
General Kenobi. How's everyone doing tonight? Do we have anyone in chat?
Got some peeps. I see some numbers. I see
Yeah,
some
we
numbers.
got some people.
Speak up.
We got people. We're good.
The ever
Alrighty.
faithful slushy pups.
Well, hi Hexagons and hello Internet. Welcome to the Hexagon tabletop role-playing games. This is the penultimate episode of Avatar: Age of Bone. Our last episode is going to be next Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern
Tuesday, bud.
Standard Time. Whatever. Tuesday at 7:30. Listen to Simon, not me. But I'm speaking of me. I'm Brent. Oh my gosh. We're playing Avatar: Age of Bone. This is a Avatar Legends system by Magpie Games. 2d6 system. There's, failures, partial successes, and successes. We flavor it up a little bit with snake eyes and boxcars. You know it, you love it. And this campaign is post-apocalyptic Avatar, 1,000 years in the future. And the Avatar has been found again after 1,000 years to stop the dark tide of the nameless organization that has taken over the Lost World and is threatening the continent of Avatar. Zombie ninjas that have control of a dinosaur army, who are backed by some sort of ancient hyper-tech being who has possessed or is possessed by the spirit of darkness. This campaign's all over the place and I can't stop it now. It's out of control. I have here with me my lovely players. We have CJ, Simon, Peter, Shy, Shadim, and one more who's unable to play today. That's okay because their character is far, far away on the other side of the world. They've made a leap of faith in trusting the spirits and have been transported away, have been spirited away, if you will. Now, last time on Avatar: Age of Bone, there was a communion in the Spirit Council, the place that we've been trying to get to for a full month in game time. Out of game time, almost a year. And finally, Team Avatar got here and was able to talk with the Archfey. There were 4 of them. A 5th Archfey appeared who was kind of tagging along and trying to get back their seat on the council, and then was immediately voted off for being impertinent and annoying. And I don't think anyone misses them. And you can go check us out on YouTube at the TheHexagonTTRPG if you want to know who that was. Now, after talking with the Archfey, our team went into a kind of recovery room, talked amongst themselves, rested after the big battles, and started trying to make some decisions on what exactly they were going to do next. Because there seems to be attacks on all fronts. The north is under attack. The south has been taken over. The south Saigon clan temple. The east has already been taken over. That's where you guys fled from. The city of Ba Sing Se, the ancient forbidden city, has been overrun and taken over. You guys saw some sort of high-tech device go in towards the center of the city. And the west is under attack, as well as here at the Spirit Council. And this is the last bastion preventing attack on the north. So all hope seems all but lost, but the Avatar has been tasked with going south and creating a foothold there. At the same time, Rufu has mysteriously disappeared in the night. Now, everyone begins to wake up this morning to the sounds of a crying dinosaur as Jolo is holding the note that Rufu left him, which I believe said in like scrawled, shaky crayon, like, "I'm sorry I had to go," or something like that.
Surprised he can write.
He's been putting in some effort. Emma taught him in 2 weeks. She's like, if you want to eat, you got to write.
Joe, I think we know what happened.
Rufu's gone.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Where would he go?
I mean, after hearing what happened to his mom, I don't think he could wait.
I get it.
Not just his mom, it's my mom too.
I probably would have done the same.
I thought we could, we could save everybody and mom. I didn't think that we could just go. And he says, I have a responsibility as the Avatar, but I have a responsibility as his brother too.
Yeah, you do. Can't
But
just leave him out there.
I think he did it for you too.
I think we have to trust
Because
him.
you trust him, right?
No, he's an idiot.
Oh, well then
Yeah,
never mind. My
Throws
whole
the note
spiel
on
is
the
gone.
ground
A
and
very capable idiot.
burns the note.
I've seen that young boy destroyed, not almost 10
capable.
bots.
He's just as tired as the rest of us, and he's one guy versus untold amounts of these ninjas somewhere. And we needed help in the last battle.
We did.
Hey, if you really want to go, we're going to go together. So don't you run off from us too, okay?
What? Oh.
Whatever decision we make, we have to be together. We
That
can't.
was scary. I thought you read my mind for a second.
At this point, maybe you did.
Joel looks at you, Sue, and he's like,
He did read your mind.
He's the Avatar. He probably can read minds.
I
No, I
don't
just
think I
meant
can do that,
he's a
guys.
spirit now, so you know.
Do I even have a mind?
But look, they want us to go to the South Pole. There's a entrance to the spirit world there. We might be able to travel there from like where your mom is from there, or we go talk to Captain Silas and ask him to take us on our ship.
Oh, that Silas guy. I don't know if he's dependable.
Yeah.
Apparently, these great spirits are trusting him.
I could also ask my mother for an
Kai's mom
airship.
too is trusting him,
Yeah,
letting him be here.
maybe we could get an airship from mother.
That would take. That could take weeks, and not to mention we'd have to cross the ocean. And
Well,
there's storms, out past the reefs that circle the continent.
How did Rufu get there? Or is he flying over water too?
I don't know. He didn't say in his note.
He was talking. I'm pretty sure he was talking to someone yesterday who was offering to help him. And then he said, never mind. But if he left, he could have gone to see them.
We could go ask them.
I don't know who else would know.
The only people we talked to yesterday were us and the big spirits, right?
Yeah, it was one of the spirits.
Yeah, I think it was the dragon one.
It was a river.
I
Speaking
think
of which, and he looks at Kai, at Tome, and he's like, I thought the dragons weren't spirits. That's what we learned.
that's what I learned as well. It's perplexing, but also magnificent. But as far as the young lad, he's chosen the path of manhood. He's decided to embark on his quest. We can't interrupt a man's dream. He did
don't know
this
if
so
it's
we
his-
could move forward.
Don't know if it's his dream, honestly.
Or goal, responsibility. We have our own.
Well, that's what he was saying. He has the responsibility as an avatar, but also as his brother.
Yeah. And I think he eased that pain for you. He chose the path so you don't have to. We have important work. And a task that only we could do.
I mean, to be fair, this organization is based, from what we've heard, in that other continent, anyways.
So the head of the snake could be there.
Very likely.
Maybe we can kill two birds with two. What would be an avatar equivalent to just a bird?
Turtle
a
dove?
bird, a turtle dove.
Avatar bird. Have a bird.
No, like the Avatar world. There's not just birds, right? There's
Turtle
like
dove.
turtle doves. Okay, kill two turtle doves with one boulder. Zoo.
Kill two Gerards with the...
Gerard. Why you
No!
his name?
Summoned him.
I didn't realize just saying his name would summon him like that.
No, talking about killing me, summon me. What the heck,
Wow.
dude?
So we know what to do when we need help.
Heck?
Speaking
You're a
of which,
spirit, right? Can you transport us?
No.
why not?
Why? Why
I
do you
should get
think-
a boulder.
Why do you think a spirit can transport you somewhere? Tell me that. Tell me that.
What? I don't know anything about spirits.
Do you remember when we were on the boat?
Vaguely.
Do you remember the
Which part
other
of the-
spirit that was on the boat with you?
There's another
Kiradok,
spirit.
the spirit that he used for wind.
Oh, someone remembers. Does anyone remember his name?
With the leaves?
The leaves.
Well, he wasn't
that
the
was the
leaves.
wind.
Those leaves just collected in his spiritness.
In his spiritness?
Or their spiritness. Not really a boy or girl.
Interesting. No, I don't remember the name, honestly. I just...
Spit it out.
It was a Flyufu.
Okay.
That's Flyuphu.
I'm not gonna write it down.
Proceeds to write it down immediately.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but
I forgot.
But anyways, I'm actually just here to tell you guys that there's something going on outside, and you should probably go take a look.
like outside the spirit council area, or like
Let's
outside
go
the-
up in the branches of the trees.
Okay,
All right.
start climbing.
I'm gonna just fly up there.
Oh,
Or float up there.
You guys are like in a room right now that's enclosed with like branches and roots and things. Do you try to like just
Ceiling.
climb straight through like the maze of stuff?
Oh God. I think I would get close and then look and kind of judge, like, is this insane of me to do, or
I mean,
Do
you
I
can
see a
go
light at the end of the tunnel?
You can go kind of incorporeal.
You can squeeze through like an inch. Like
I'll try.
wide gap.
So the rest of you start to leave, and you get just
Uh,
up through the top.
That's impressive.
maybe
So
Jen can make
Ananta
that
comes
road
with
again.
you with Roa in tow. They haven't left each other's side this whole time. Kaloni, I guess you go as well, or do you stay with Heibai?
I thought he was gone. Like, I thought it was the end of what happened last session. Like, I know he went to sleep, but I thought that was a peaceful departing.
Oh no, we're not done milking this.
Oh,
for
my
emotion yet.
father.
He's
Drag it out.
sleeping a little restlessly now. I think that the peaceful sleep from yesterday is gone as he labors for breath a little bit. And I think that you do sense his time is near now.
Yeah, I'll catch up. I'll catch up with everyone. I could probably very quickly get there with size and speed.
Sure. So you
Alright,
guys
Jen.
start to leave. Lewin and May end up joining you guys. Your mom kind of like gives you a little punch in the arm as she sees you, Tomei. Where something's going on in the sky. Apparently, we're coming to see as well.
I'll just stay quiet and look and wait to see what I say. As wait to see what's there.
And you guys start to all make your way. I'll say,
Bendable earth.
pardon?
Is there bendable earth in this place?
I think if you want to like grab dirt from the walls here and there, you can.
Well, it's more just to see if like we can just like boost up with like an earth pillar, or
It's more corridors and like stairs. Like you're going through this like winding maze of roots and again rubble from buildings. Like sometimes you go through a room that's like just a little bit crooked and like so the doorway is just a little bit crooked and you like go through and like it seems that out of player knowledge or out of game knowledge from the players is like Republic City that was once here has combined with the Great Banyan Tree into this like spirit, like mini spirit / mortal realm place. A little mix of the two.
okay. And
Can I grab a chunk of rubble?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was swinging an arm.
I think that was outside my place.
Who grabbed a chunk of rock?
Yeah, I'll just grab a chunk.
You grab a
Right in my
chunk of rock, and the like root that was like wrapped around like whoosh, curls and like winds in, and like fills in the space where it was.
are you sure you didn't just like take like a spirit rock?
Hey, a rock's a rock.
Yeah, but it's like alive.
As Sue walks away, you see the bottom of the rock. There's like some little glowing dust that Sue doesn't notice as he like walks off of it.
Let it go.
All right, you guys start making your way up. Jet, you get to the top, and I think you're the first one to see that the sky is purple. And there's like a wave of like sound just
Really excited about that.
but
Broke his arm.
that was all I wanted to reveal, and we're gonna go back to Cologne.
No! You ruined your chance, bud.
That's what you get for dropping your mic.
Much more somber scene in the small room, now alone. Coloni, you're here with Heybai, who looks like you or your body, but a little bit different right now. And Heybai opens your eyes and says, "My daughter, have you made your choice?"
She's gonna like nuzzle up there, like get all close to him, and yeah, I'm gonna do everything to make you proud. I promise. I can't let the world forget about you and all you've done, and I'll do my best.
But you don't have to do it for me.
But I want to.
He nods, reaches up a hand, and kind of like tries to take your hand, but it's shaky and slow. Fumbles, and then starts to drop the hand.
I'm like pushing myself into his hand, the hand.
Yeah. So it drops and it catches in your fur a little bit, and you feel the weakness there.
Dad, you did everything. I love you. I'm gonna make you proud. I promise.
And he nods, and you see a tear drop. He says, "I love you too." Where's your mother?
Exactly what I was wondering. Mom was not feeling well earlier. Is there anyone else in the chamber area currently?
No, there is not.
Yeah, Mom. Well, she wasn't feeling too well earlier, and I can try and get her, but
You start saying that, and he looks kind of really concerned, and you see that this like anxiety, this fear across his face. I hope she's all right. Shaw, my only love in a long life. My only other love than you. You'll tell her, won't you?
I'll tell her right away. I'll make sure she's okay, and I'll let her know.
And with that pained expression and having heard your answer, you see the markings slowly start to fade from your skin.
I think she's just going to be absolutely silent and cry, and probably just cry like silent, frustrated tears. Like she thought she did everything she could do. She never thought her father being so powerful would ever meet this fate. So I think she's just going to cry very, very silent, hard tears.
And as you do, and the markings seem to blow away and swirl in the water around your body, a bunch of bamboo starts to grow, and it grows up and seems to swallow your body. And there's this kind of like thick kind of bamboo that grows out of that tea water that you had produced with that spirit energy. And I think that you know that this is now a portal into Haybai's forest.
Oh,
Ooh, that's cool.
Or should I say this is a portal into Coloni's forest.
yeah, no, I wasn't ready for that. It's too soon.
I got trees.
Yeah, I think even having we should, acknowledge the portal, but she's not ready to use it yet. Probably cry for a little bit, not exceedingly long, but just enough to get her initial reaction out, and then call for. Oh Jesus, I have his name written down. A servant that she kind of like.
Servant.
What's his name?
Oh, the one from last time?
Yeah.
I made that
That's
one
cool.
up on the spot.
Okay, well, the insert name here. I have it written somewhere, but I'm struggling to see it in my notes.
I called him Den.
Cruise
What's his
to
name? Den? It was
Ben?
Den.
Like D-E-N?
I think so. Or Dawn. It was Dawn. It was Dawn, wasn't it?
I know they have his name down, the Swamp Boy in the beginning, so hold on.
Dawn now.
It's done now.
His name is Don, sure.
Donnie.
I'm pretty sure it was Dawn.
No.
It was Dawn, and it was accidentally also the dawn of that day. I remember because I made that mistake in my head, and I was like, "Fuck you, idiot! Idiot! You just said it was Dawn, and this guy's name is Dawn. What the hell's wrong with you?"
Both spelled exactly the same.
Sounds like quick thinking to me.
Both spelled the same.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, quick thinking.
I was born at dawn. So they named me Dawn.
Yeah, I should refer to him as just Swampy Boy
Swampy
3
Boy.
times
Cool.
in my notes. Okay,
Dawn.
his name is Don.
Cool. It's spelled D-O-N. Just in case anyone was wondering, that is absolutely his name is Donnie.
What's his last name?
Dawn.
Donnie Don.
Morning sun.
Donnie
Dawn.
Dawn.
Don.
Yes.
He was born in a creek.
A bayou.
So the swamp has many different peoples now, so they don't all have that accent anymore. Especially Don.
Yeah, so I'm calling out to Don. I want to know how my mother's doing. Don! With all of the centaur crab The centaur crab things? Yeah, those.
Oh my god, I remember those. Nope, there's no response from anyone. You are utterly alone here.
Can I use my spiritual energy to reach out and see if I can feel my mother around?
I think, yeah.
Like this is a spiritual space, right? So
This is a spiritual space, your greater spirit, right? And so with Hebai's powers, his domain was granted to you. So now you essentially, if you're in your domain, you have these kind of like spirit actions that you get. So you know that if you went in there, you would be able to manipulate that forest to some extent and do some things there. You also gained a little bit of knowledge about the spirits that you interact with. It's kind of a perk of being a greater spirit, is that, or inheriting Hebai's power and being a greater spirit, is that you have like a, it's not quite the Avatar spirit of reincarnation type thing where you just like have all of his perfect memories, but it's something similar where it's like imprints have been left on you. One of those imprints is that the banyan tree here in the Spirit Council space reacts to greater spirits in Archfey. And as you reach out with your energy to look for Shaw, roll me a harmony.
okay. 12.
Amazing. On a 12, a passage opens up directly from this room to her room.
Oh hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna. Will it stay open? Can I tell it it'll stay open?
Do you tell the tree to keep it open?
Yes.
Then it stays open.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk in and
What do you say to the tree exactly? Or what feeling do you give it?
I think in this moment her feelings just be like sorrow and looking for like comfort and reassurance. So like she feels that in the woods and the forest where she grew up, she feels this energy. So like I think it's just like communicating her internal feelings to the tree, asking for its comfort and its assistance in trying to make this moment a little easier for her.
As you walk through the tunnel towards Shaw, you smell that lakey, like algae, dirty, swampy water smell. That's kind of a little bit like home. And then the fresh bamboo scent and leaves. And as you walk through, you feel light hit you. And as you walk through this tunnel, you can see that there's sunlight on the other side of all of these roots and branches and things. And you get the impression almost like you're back home, walking through the roots of some big swamp trees, finding little spots of decay and little spots of life in ecosystems. You hear the wind, you hear water rippling, and you hear some like slurpy, gloopy sounds of the swamp outside.
Not the
Yeah, that's really home.
All of these things, right, combined together to make like that lush and alive atmosphere that kind of space has. And I think the tree in its own way tries to at least give you a little piece of comfort as you go to visit your mother. And as you get into the chamber where she is, it's just a small space with a bed. No one is here right now except for her, and she's sleeping. Seems to be resting peacefully with like water near her bedside, and it seems that there's like a bucket of water and like a cloth and towel, and it seems like they've been taking good care of her, washing her, and it doesn't look like she's been awake or doing anything.
I think I just stroll up to her and be like, Mom, and try to like gently wake her up and just be like, Mom. Probably push her with my nose.
She doesn't wake up.
Oh, don't like that.
Actually, you said specifically you touched her with your nose, right? You get a little smell, and it's the smell that I think would have been shared with that necromancer, that miasma. And you can smell it faintly on her. And I think that the tree, like, you know, with that such a good roll that you rolled, it's like the air circulation that it added in from the tunnel is like helping you get a clear scent off of this.
Oh, she's mad. That bastard. And there's no one around, right? There's no one for me to just yell at.
Or alone in the roots of the tree.
Yeah, I think she's just. Can I try to heal her?
Sure.
Okay. Stupid necromancer bullshit. Let's go. Where are my fighting techniques? I can clear an appropriate status, fatigue, or 2 conditions. I have to roll. Harmony. Okay. Harmony.
You spend a little bit of time doing this. I'm going to go back to everybody else's
That's
scene,
fine.
and then we'll come back to this. Jet, you're first up on the roof. You're first up at the treetop. It's not a roof. Branches swing violently, as if a storm were coming. How fitting. Clouds whooshing past too fast. This doesn't seem natural. And the sky clouding with purple, and a ring of light. Everyone else at this point rushes up, maybe like a couple minutes later, and another light passes overhead. This just broad band from horizon to horizon, like a ripple.
Guys, the heck is this? Jolo?
Am I dreaming? What am I looking at right now?
You see Jolo has like his eyes immediately in the avatar state, and he looks over at you guys, and you hear that dual tone from his voice, a female tone coming through at the same time. Vatu. And it seems to go away. And goes, Avatar Korra and Rava, there's interference, and that's the reason why I can't really talk with them very long. It seems that this dark spirit is gaining absolute control over the whole world.
Dark spirit.
What the
Where
fuck?
would he be able to get that? Like, what controls the minion over the whole world that you can just take over like that?
I don't know, but I can't seem to be able to communicate with Korra. Like, that was, I think, all they could do to try and get the message out to us. This is probably what Rufu was going to stop. He like knew that this was going to happen.
I think he had one particular goal in mind, to be honest.
We have to join him then.
Wait, he's fighting the world all by himself?
Okay, maybe he didn't know, but
he's in the right place.
Yeah. We don't have time to fight all these other battles with all these other generals. And May kind of like looks over. You're not going to stop the attacks on the council, on the Soul Nation? He turns to Tomei. We need your help. If we don't do this, the spirits won't help us.
Of course, it's up to the Avatar Mother. Rufu, we follow your lead.
Rufu's in here.
Oh, I thought that was him talking.
Jolo.
Jolo,
That was
sorry.
me.
Jolo.
Jolo.
Can I ask the ancestor about the dark avatar? If he knows.
Ooh. Good, very good question. The ancestor. You hear, I think, a very strange sound in your head, and it takes you a moment to realize that it's the ancestor spitting.
Okay. Mind spit.
Mind spit. And you hear it, and then what sounds like
Oh, I fucking hate that
frustrated-
town, bud.
like a frustrated sigh, and he's like, I would grind that spit into the ground.
Do you have ill will towards the dark energy?
I'll kill it. I'll take it. I'll kill it.
I
I'll take
don't-
it. And I think for the first time you hear a little bit of craziness, a little bit of insanity.
Oh, I immediately stopped.
And it
Trying to-
fades to whispers of, I'll kill it, I'll take it, I'll kill it, I'll take it, I'll kill it, I'll take it.
Oh, and I'd be like, "Shut up!" Smack my head, and be like,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
Luan's looking at you. And he leads into your mom and he says, I don't think he's cut out for this.
Ignore it and be like, yes, team avatar, plan.
What's the South Pole worth if the whole world is going to be taken over by something?
They might be using the South Pole for the takeover.
I don't know, but I want to see Rufu and I want to go get him.
Where did he go again?
He didn't say. He just went. So we got to go talk to the big spirit guys. I got to go give him shit for sending a little kid.
Well, we have to
I
hurry
don't
up
know
then.
if they have a concept of age.
Well, they should.
Well, let's go find out, I guess.
Not just like fretting a little bit like,
But what of the danger around here? This doesn't seem safe.
At this point, I don't know if anything were safe.
True.
All right. Well, let's not waste time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
not to kind of like, where's Kaloni?
She stayed behind with her dad. In her body. I feel like that's a sentence I thought I would never say in my life, honestly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check on her.
Okay. We'll be where the Spirit Council is if you come and find
Yeah,
us.
she said she was gonna go come join us, so let her know we're there instead.
Kaine joins you guys up here. Kind of like, it looks like you're all, as you come up from the rooftops, it's like a sea of leaves up here. Kaine seems to walk towards you, and you get the feeling that if you walked in any direction in the sea of leaves, you would be able to walk straight.
Rooftop harass.
Or like a rooftop terrace. And then as Ananta turns around, it's like, how do I? And as soon as she starts to think about descending, she like takes a step and starts walking down into the trees.
Cool.
Robe follows her.
Let's find River.
Okay, so how do we get down?
Oh, just follow me. And Kaine will take her staff and kind of like swish the leaves a little bit, and you see like a stair. And as she begins to walk down, another path will form. And
Just sweeping the stairs into existence.
silly tree. Just keep the stairs in the same place. It's easier that way. No talking back to me. Smacks the tree. Sorry, I'm getting to know it.
I think your rock is definitely alive then, Sue.
What?
Well, if the tree's alive, that rock's probably alive too.
Look at it.
You notice now that there's like 2 little vines hanging from the bottom. They like wiggle.
Does that make it stronger? Like, either way, the rock's a rock. I just like poke the roots like deeper into the rock so I can't see.
Poke it back in. 2 little ones come from the side.
Oh!
Rock like goes quiet as you do that. And you guys make your way inside. Unless there's anything else that anybody wanted to do up here. May and Luen seem to be whispering to each other as you guys descend. The elder's still whispering ominously in the background of your head.
Yeah, I'm more concentrated on that. I can care less about that right now. The whispering, it's
Still those 2 lines on repeat. Seems like he's kind of stuck.
I'm like, okay, I'll fight. Damn it. Just hush. As I'm like walking with the group, kind of like trailing behind.
The volume turns down on his voice, but it's still there. If you just like, if you were to like block your ears for a second, you hear it.
That's horrendous.
It's my worst enemy.
Mom.
Flesh.
Is there a phone ringing?
Just triggered it for you.
I'm so triggered. As you guys descended to the tree, Ananta will make her way towards Cloney. Cloney, what are you doing as Ananta makes her way in here? How are you healing Shataro?
I'm not entirely sure how it would look for a panda spirit to be water bending, but
something like Tekken.
I guess. I'm imagining like Kaloni sitting right next to her mother with just water all around, but she's sitting on like just like her butt, like kind of like a floppy panda. I don't know if you can really envision what I'm talking about, but it's just kind of like a flump. As
A flump.
yeah, it's a flump. It's just kind of like all of the panda weight is in one spot. Excuse me. And in doing that, I think she would have her paws like just out, and water would be viciously flowing around, like over her mother's body, trying to, I don't know, expel or expunge the negative energy of like the necromancy. I don't know exactly. She would try to force it out somehow. Have water run through her body, try and like see if she could feel it or get any reaction out of it. You know.
Yeah. Well, so I think on your roll, which was an absolute success,
I was so excited.
The tree's helping you, pulling in some water. You're, making a little puddle around and then washing that water over your mother. And I think that every time you wash it over her, and you bend it like almost through her whole digestive system, and then throw away the wastewater and then go through the process again, you can feel the miasma getting drawn out of her. And I think that... Oh, you weren't there.
Also, heads up, Brent. You've got a little bit of a hot sauce redeem.
Ooh. Level 4.
By Rufu himself.
Oh, no, that's the bad one. Oh,
But
Oh,
carry on first.
2 level 4s actually.
Oh,
Take an
Why?
extra swig.
Oh my god.
oh, I have infinite points. Oh my!
And the level 1 apparently.
Oh,
All right,
what
yeah.
the hell?
Put them in. Put them in him.
Okay, 2 level 4s and level 1.
You know.
Give me 1 second. I'll do it at the end of this scene.
And a level 2.
Julie.
Let's go.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now I can realistically cry. Shaw wakes up just enough to smile at you, Kaloni, and then goes back to sleep and just seems very tired. But I think that whiff of miasma is no more. And you've healed her of her affliction.
Hell yeah, let's go.
But you know that it was only possible to do so because of the spirit waters here at the tree. So you've been washing her body and using bending, a very physical form, to purify her, but it's purified her spirit with the spiritual waters. There's more, isn't there?
Level 3.
Make a fucking list, all right? Jeez.
Oh, it's going.
So in this moment, I, the DM, am defeated physically and narratively. As Ananta comes in, and I guess she catches your mom, kind of like smile at you, and then go back to sleep. And Ananta will kind of come over and like hug you a little bit, like on your arm, and just be like, "She looks like she's okay."
I think Kaloni wouldn't really realize because she was so focused on the healing, but she'd probably startle a bit and then just kind of like lay her head on Ananta and be like, yeah, I tried really, really hard, but I think it's gone.
What happened? How did she get hurt?
There was a terrible smelling, energetic man that we fought during the battle. His energies were just death and vile, and it was filling her. She was not acting the way that she's not acting like herself, and so
She was in the battle?
I don't know if she was in the battle, but something happened that got to her. And when I came to see my dad, when he was injured, which probably is actually where it came from, she tried to attack me, and it was very difficult. But I had to make sure she couldn't hurt anybody, including herself. So I stopped her from doing that, and I guess she's still healing. But I got rid of the dark negative energy that was corrupting her. It's gone. It's gone.
And
She's gonna like cling.
your father, his wounds?
I think she's just gonna tear up at that. Like immediately just be like, I need to make him proud.
Roa will come forward and nuzzle you at this. And Ananta will... I think she tries to smile, and then it kind of just goes away. And just holds your arm as you cry.
Yeah, how did you get back? She's gonna like, I don't know, panda sniffle? I don't know how that works, but yeah, yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. It's just like a giant nose, there's just snot rockets everywhere. But
Goober hits the ground. It's Spirit Goober, though, so
this
just...
is my spirit realm now.
Watashi wa spirit realm! So... Whew. Sorry, I'm gonna prepare myself mentally with all the hot sauce coming my way. Ananta just looks at you and says, "Come to the Spirit Council. Rufu's gone. and the world seems like it's about to end, and we're trying to figure out what to do.
We're not gonna let the world end. That's all I need to know.
For the ones we love.
For the ones we love. And I think is Kaloni much bigger than Roa as well, or no? Not
You
in this
can
form?
be. In this moment, you were in your other form. You're like more relaxed form, so you're not. But you can.
Okay.
You can't just get big all of a sudden. That's up to
No,
you.
no, no. I'm wondering because I want Kaloni to try and like playfully like nudge and be like let's go, like we're ready, like thank you for the hug, but like
Oh yeah.
kinda like-
You just. I mean, you're strong. You're as strong either way. So it's like you just kind of like a dog. You just like push Row a bit. You're like, and
Yeah.
start trundling forward.
start going around.
Absolutely, and starts to trundle away towards the Spirit Council. And as you all close in here, you meet up in the central room as the Archfey begin to collect their energies into the room. And Gaia sits there, fresh wounds across their form. The orb of water of Aruna seems to be, slightly murky. And you can see the murk fall into the fountain as she purifies herself. The flames of Entei blue instead of the like orangey red this time as they burn. And last but not least, River, the dragon spirit of rivers, kind of comes out from behind that waterfall, and the head coming forth. And this time you can see like scales kind of missing and starting to grow back already. But they've all been out fighting since the dawn against the armies that have returned once again. Which is why you guys had to wait to talk to them and get all together in the kind of conference room. If you guys want to discuss all together, maybe a little bit of like what it is you want to do, while I go prepare a billion fucking hot sauces to shove into myself before I have to roleplay the Archfey.
I don't think they said shove into yourself. You just eat to ingest.
No,
shove.
there's a butt funnel.
It's got a shove.
I think we need more points for a hot sauce enema, so I don't know.
Hot sauce enema.
You just
Oh,
said there's
no.
a butt.
You just gave him.
I also said funnel.
Those aren't. That's if you pay me money, I'll do that. Real
So
money.
OnlyFans.
If we can get to, you know what, 400
set a goal for
subscribers,
that.
400
Yeah.
subscribers, and I'll put some hot sauce in my
All
butt.
right,
No.
clip that. Someone clip that.
I'll put a level 11 in my butt.
Got it on
at
stream.
400 subscribers. Right. So now the anus is on all of you.
Nice.
Go out there,
Put it in him.
spread the good word, and I will spread my good cheeks.
Happy Pride Month.
Okay, now I'll clip.
Do
Do you need a
Right,
list
so
of
you
what-
guys
what you got?
know the council is the bastion to the north. You know that the south has been overrun and they desperately need you guys to take it back. The east has also been overrun, but the eastern force is the force that was defeated, the Dark Crystal Knight.
Interesting.
The northern force, you know that the army was defeated, but not the general. And the western force is the force that is essentially attacking. Oh no, wait. Did I screw up my stuff? Yeah, so the southern force is the one that's attacking right now at the council, and the western force is attacking, obviously, the Soul Nation, because they're still under attack and getting overrun. So these are there's 4 points of conflict that are kind of happening. One of the generals is free floating. One of them is gone. You know that on the other side of the world, in the Lost World, there's some sort of silvery tower of darkness. Well, actually, you don't know that, but you're about to know that. Because I think Gaia's just going to give you all the vision of what I described to Rufu last time.
Okay.
So maybe factor that into your plans. So we talk together, and I go get. So can someone write out in Discord what the hot sauce list is, and I'm gonna go grab them. What do I need? I need 1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3,
Four
and 4.
twice.
All right. Oh, we get to open 2. It's unopened.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Just in case.
I mean, fuck.
Just as hot flavor.
We're just
Hot.
What's the flavor? Hot.
Okay, what's the plan? Hold on, we gotta.
we're just gonna go to
he's setting up.
Rufu, right?
That's
You
but
see
how
what
does
we're
it go
doing?
time?
what I'm thinking.
He intentionally left on his own, and we have a whole entire spirit thing to secure. I think the best thing you could do is go to Rufo. Basically, just regret everything he did.
I mean, that's what we usually do to Rufu. I don't see how we can convince. Well, I don't even have a case to convince the Avatar otherwise. So if the Avatar wants to go, I'll follow.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I just think that Rufu specifically was like, no, you have to do
Yeah.
Avatar things, do the Avatar things.
But
Think I give a shit?
I think Jolo believes the Avatar thing is sticking with family, as well as the world.
I mean, there won't be any
Save that
family
little
if we
boy.
let the world fall to this evil, shitty energy.
That is true.
But we don't know where this attack is coming from, anyways. We know that the CEO is founded everything
Mhm.
over there across the ocean. He might still be there, or they might still be there.
But this dark energy also doesn't bode well.
We have a chance to fight it and put a really big dent into it, if not stop it right now. I
We
mean,
don't
if we
know
go to
if it's here.
Rufu,
We don't know if it's here.
didn't the spirits say that they're like, we need you to go to the south and to clear it out so we can have a chance to like fight it? Is that not what we said? Or they said?
Was the threat Vatu back then? I don't know if that was something different.
They didn't tell us what the threat
One
was.
is once.
Yeah. it's just
No,
double
we, or at least, I don't know if it's everybody, but I know that Kaloni and the spirits know that it's not normal. It's not normal our world spirit issues.
Mhm.
It does
What level is
seem
that one?
strange.
Oh, he's in pain.
the
Oh,
bad
Oh yeah.
It's the dirt one.
Weird aftertaste.
No, it gave me heartburn.
Oh god.
Oh,
Is this the one too?
oh, what happened? Why?
Oh,
Why?
no.
where am I?
Little bomb.
Wow.
Also,
Oh,
did
no.
River show back up?
Yeah,
Did I understand
he's
that
in
properly?
he's in the waterfall. The scales have been chipped off, and he's kind of healing.
We should beat him up for kidnapping River.
We don't know that he did.
I know.
You just have that.
As players.
Jump a
Let's
dragon
beat
spirit.
up a figment of our imagination.
I do it every day.
Eat him up because his name is River and it's spelled RVR.
River.
Rover.
If the consensus is that we go to
big
Rufu
the
after
blue
he tried to get away from us, then sure.
I'm with Kaloni on this one. I think we have a duty.
Definitely think there's a duty. That's like the whole reason why we did this in the first place.
Few people have sacrificed
One.
their former forms for this
Once.
mission.
One hot. This is no. So I will give a review for this one. Immediately, smells like spicy ketchup.
Tastes like spicy ketchup.
Absolutely tastes like spicy ketchup.
But then it just has spicy flavor.
This is
Hot, actually.
Hot.
Oh,
Picante.
okay. My bad.
Honestly, spicy ketchup's good, right? I like spicy ketchup. I think that on the low end of the spectrum in this hot sauce kit, the hot sauces are flatter with not as much depth to their spicy flavor, which makes them like not as good. But probably pretty good for cooking. Because it'll just add a particular type of spice, and you can add whatever else, you know, in terms of flavors that you want, and they won't clash. So, pretty good. Still giving me heartburn problems today.
Woo!
My
Don't
body
forget
is
your
like,
mason jar.
not happy. Mason jar?
No one gives water after. They're like, yes, suffer. Suffer more for me.
That's for all our Discord viewers out there. Pretend this is you.
Alrighty then.
Oh,
Cropped just
That
right.
took everyone a freaking moment.
that's
Wasn't
gonna get
joking about that OnlyFans coming up. Actually,
you have to go back and see the crop. It's
It's literally perfect.
can be turned into a GIF, and
this is you disgrace.
I can't wait for you to search your
That'd be
name in
two
the
at the
gifts
same
and you
time.
vote like that.
How many of these?
One.
One
Wait,
garlic,
which number?
1, 3.
3.
Oh yeah.
So this is it's
Chug,
just too
chug,
garlicky. This one, it's like fucking like
garlic.
what if imagine this was all pressed garlic juice and you
Yeah.
put a chili
Drink
flake in it. Like that's what this fucking is.
That single chili flake is seeing things.
Ah, I love garlic. This is too much garlic.
I love refrigerators.
Yeah.
If I was a vampire, I'd be dead.
Sharby's like, it's almost like it's meant for food.
Well,
It's been
I don't know about
repurposed.
that.
You know, I'd put that like on fish or something. That'd be good. Or like on a garlic knot. Mm.
Even more garlic on the garlic nut.
Or a piece of bread that you wanted to be a garlic knot. You just transform it.
What word are you saying? Garlic what?
Not.
Not?
Knot.
Yeah, KNOT,
A garlic
not
knot?
NAUGHT.
Yeah, how many fours do I have to do?
2.
Deuce.
You guys know what you're gonna say to the Archfey?
Hey,
Yeah,
Where the
baby.
fuck is?
We're at a bit of a disagreement, I think, as a group.
Well, where's Rufu? And then also, like, what's the deal with this fucking spirit that's over us, that's about to take over the world? And then maybe we can
Maybe we can make a deal with them. We deal with this, and then they take us to Rufu.
Ah, they love their deals, don't they?
Ooh. Now it's them that's drawing up the contract with us.
That's even
Oh
worse.
no, we should put you in charge of drawing up a contract.
Yeah, I've already messed up once. I don't think I have another.
Hey, you got us here, and Johnny didn't really do anything. He got immediately kicked off the board.
I mean,
Yes,
did
but
Johnny
you've
really-
seen
did
the look on my
J-Rob really
mother's
get us here?
face. I made my nation owe a great debt.
Yeah, that's.
I've made quite a blunder, and it'll take a lot to redeem myself. Thus, has left me in your service, even more.
Okay. My personal struggle is over.
What a trooper.
Is it really?
It's never over.
It'll be
Well,
over.
everyone who
later.
freaking spent all these hot sauces has a timeout now.
Aw.
Is there a cooldown on these?
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes, but per person. So Hi, everyone. Okay.
Welcome back.
And back to our scheduled programming. You all are in the Great Spirit Council Chamber, the conference chamber, the communion center of the banyan tree, very center of its great trunk, and a huge circular room with a stone flooring in a sort of circular stone pattern, right, leading to that center where there's like that center circle area, which was the area where you all first formed your connection with Joe, and is the strongest communion point between the mortal and spirit world. Each of the archfey sit on their throne in one of the four corners, all of them wounded from that very morning's battles, but know that it is important that they confer with the party of the Avatar. Does anyone step forward? The archfey are silent.
Surprised Joel didn't jump forward, but if he doesn't, then
He
Shen.
looks like he wants to, but he does look askance to the rest of you. Like he hasn't been leading this journey. So you can, like Shen, especially you can see that he feels really awkward about being the one to jump ahead and say to the part, like to the spirits that like this is what we're gonna do.
Okay. So Shen will kind of put his hand on Joel's shoulder as he walks past him and to the center. He looks up and says,
He comes with you, so he'll back you up.
"Okay. This morning we were missing one of our own, Rufu, the boy. Do any of you know what happened to him?"
The dragon moves a little and says, "I've seen the boy in the early morning. He came to me and he wished to do a service. And so he was transported to the other side."
Killed him?
I think he meant of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we also want to get there quickly so that we don't leave him alone for too long.
You cannot use the same route that he's used.
What? Why not?
The dragon looks back at Tome and says, "You are not wrong when you assumed that that was the other side I meant."
Oh,
She killed him?
No.
what?
But he
The land of the
also,
dead.
his spirit is not here.
Okay. Well, what's preventing us from doing the same?
If you were all to do the same as he, then I'm not sure that you would be able to affect things over there. An astral projection without its body is not the same.
Oh, so the boy is in no real danger?
I wouldn't say that.
I feel like he's in very real danger.
And Gaia will give you all the kind of like that vision now of the other side of the world, the silver tower shining in the sky, reflecting the purple. It is the center of that ripple of light that seems to be enveloping the world. And you see Rufu there looking dirty, sandy, disheveled, but very real looking. And the dragon says, "This vision is the mortal world, and his astral body is real there. It seems that the danger that is fast approaching is that the dark spirit is seeking to usher in the age of darkness by collapsing the spirit world with the mortal world. Instead of being adjacent, they will be one."
And so if we can't join Rufu as he is, how can we help him?
The South Pole, I'm
That's a good
assuming.
question, Chip.
Trillo speaks up, and we're not going to the south. We're not doing this whole army thing. Looks at Tomei. We're gonna go over and actually like beat this CO guy.
You're the boss. The Avatar should lead.
I still think Rufu would want us to go and, fight for the world, but whatever you think is best.
Well,
Ananta looks at you, Connie, and says, "Are you sure? We can go fight the necromancer."
I personally want to, but doesn't Jolo need us? Is that not?
Entei speaks and says, "It pains me in my pride to admit that we need you here as well. Without the aid of you powerful benders, we are fighting a losing battle. And though the war may yet be won, the evil conquered, if we have to retake all of the lands from their minions, it will be the same as losing." Yeah, May nods at this as well. I think Tomei, you see the I think desperation show on her face of there's a very real chance that the Soul Nation does not get help right now.
I'll it's like slouching in the back. I'll stand up, put down my staff, be like, I'm siding with Coloni on this one. We have something that needs to be done.
look,
We need to respect the boy's wishes and trust that he can handle this. He's a very powerful bender, although a child. But he has youth on his side and tenacity. He saved us from my ancestors' world.
not without help. And he's going to need more help this time. Look,
Yeah.
if we help you, will you help us? I'm going to say this directly to the Great Spirits.
Already
Aruna
have.
answers, "Of course we will help you."
So if we thwart this army that's out in front of you, will you help us get to the other continent so that we can help Joe and Rufu?
Or at least make sure he's safe until we could get there.
We cannot make sure that he is safe. We have no power there right now. Only here. But one has pledged themselves to getting you there. And Silas has been here kind of in the shadows at the back of the other side of the room. He'll kind of show himself and wave at everyone, but not speak.
And how fast can your ship get us there once we've done what we can here?
Oh, je pense that it will be quite quick for all of you.
Are we talking weeks or days?
We are talking hours, perhaps.
I can turn to the others. I think this might be the best thing we can do right now.
I don't like it, but I guess it's the only choice we seem to have that gives us a chance.
A job only we can handle.
Okay.
Ruth would be so proud if we could get this done.
A nod to Kaloni.
Joe?
I'm not waiting. And he looks at Sue.
Yeah, I agree.
What did the note say again? Just so I can remember.
Give me 1 second.
The note from Rufu to Jolo.
It was like, sorry, Joe, I have to go.
Yeah.
Ha, that rhymed.
How is it? How did you remember?
Look, if you feel like you need to go, I guess we will have to catch up.
I mean, more than just I don't want us to be apart. I spent my time looking for the Avatar, and now I have the Avatar just like my father said, and we can make a change to the world that's dying. Your brother gave you that chance and chose to pursue it on his own, and I just don't think it's a good priority.
If we don't go, he's gonna die.
You think so little of your brother? You've seen him. He saved us from some terrifying technological prison that I never want to return to. He saved us from giant robot monsters. He was able to tame that boss beast, whoever he is. And, I don't know if boss is with him or not, but
Boss is not here.
yeah. Rufu being young and wanting to take on and fight Sue's father by himself. You think he's weak?
I think he's alone.
He chose to be alone so you can do this with us together. And he knows you're going to come for him. He knows we're going to come for him.
Here, here.
I don't think it's fair to let the whole world suffer just because you want to chase your brother for another week.
Whoa. We only got this far because we stuck together, Kaloni. Look, you and Kai weren't there from the beginning. But we've always stuck together and got through all of this because we worked as a team. Now we're just supposed to abandon him?
It's not
The
abandoned.
reason we started this was to get the two of them here to the Spirit Council. And now one of them's missing.
But he chose to leave. He got here and
He
chose
chooses to leave all the time. He's a kid. Of course he's going to leave.
They only came on this journey to find their mother. And now they have, and she's not here. I think that's what's pushing them right now.
And responsibility called a greater one.
I don't think that has as much weight to them.
That doesn't make it okay.
Wait, Zoo has a point, but I think our strength comes from not just sticking together, because let's be honest, we didn't actually really do that all the time. But we always find a way back. So we don't have to stick together. If we think we can use our strengths in two different places, We just have to make sure we end up in the same place afterwards. And we've had no problem doing that. We were in this weird like machine world, and we were split apart. And we got back together, and we had help, yeah, but there's going to be help where we're going, no matter what. We're just going to have to find it and then find each other. So if Joe really wants to go, and if Kaloni really wants to go somewhere else, then maybe that's what we have to do.
Silas raises his eyebrows. I have only the one ship, so if you split up here, there's a good chance that this will be it for the final battle.
Then
You
we'll
must
meet up
choose who goes to fight his generals and who goes to fight at the doorstep of the the big bad.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, I have to stick by the Avatar, so I could only give my advice.
I mean, May looks at you and says, "You don't have to stick."
I look at Luen.
He nods at you very seriously,
Like agreeing with her?
agreeing with her.
Okay. Well,
Don't forget the hands of the dragon speak for the dragon himself. So
yeah. I kind of like look away. Kind of, yeah. This. Yeah. We have a war on two fronts.
I think what Jet
We
said
did.
makes the most sense.
All see that silver tower, the source of this purple energy on that continent. That means we can do good there too.
Letting the last place of spiritual strength fall.
the banyan tree rumbles, and Entei leaves. You just see the blue flame circle out, filter through a bunch of the roots and trees as he goes to continue the fight that's been raging since this morning.
I'll be like, I think we all know in our hearts what we all need to do individually. And I'll take my glider and go back up to the roof to see what's going on.
I think, following suit. I think Kaloni's going to just do a little huff and she'll be like, be safe, whatever you choose. And then she'll look at Ananta and Roa and
She nods back.
yeah, I think she'll just go, for lack of a better phrase, combat form and leap out of wherever she can and just make her way downtown, going fast.
Whoa, huge bear form, leap up into through the branches that also kind of make way for you. Ananta, air, riding the air on Roa, right behind. They fly after you out and out. And it's easy to follow you because they're so much smaller. That leaves Jolo, Shen, Su, and Jet in the chamber. Gaia shows you all another vision at this point. And this time gets up out of the throne, walks to the middle. Kind of, it's almost watching rocks rise and fall. And once there, all of you can see that tower, that sky, the clouds racing from that point. And you see Rufu, who appears to be blood splattered, running, hiding. You see that the tower is crooked slightly, as if it's been kind of like someone was trying to earthbend and topple it or do something. Buy you guys some time to get there. And the ripples are slower. And you hear Gaia's voice. He's done his job. He's given time to all of you to act, to get there and make a difference.
By there, does she mean that continent or go
Yeah.
to the south?
There, the Lost World.
Okay.
Are you ready, Joe?
Look, Silas is gonna need time to prepare his ship, like an hour, right? And I'm gonna kind of use that and like look at Silas kind of intently to try and make him agree with me.
Roll harmony.
It's a 10.
Out of 10, Silas goes, of course. I will prepare the power source, and we will be able to leave in about an hour. Collect my men from the various reaches of the banyan tree.
In that time, I think we can at least help this battle here before we leave. All right?
Agreed.
All right.
But no more than an hour, because I will leave to attack this other world if I can.
I don't think it's going to take an hour. Gaia, can you bring me to the necromancer?
I can bring you to the front lines, yes.
I'm going to try what I thought of last time. The volcano's still up, right?
It is.
Let's go.
Konohana has been most vocal. Gaia scoops you up, puts you on top of the pile of rock and dirt that makes her up, and then the bottom starts to like shift and move and gyrate, and then all of a sudden, like almost like tank treads, you see the bottom part of the rock pile like forming up, kind of like Sonic 2, and then this giant rock on this like little rock cloud will start to zoom like a tank off
Can
to
I
the
try
tree.
and join that cloud?
Yeah, do you want to just swirl around the
Swirl
guy?
in it.
Yeah, you go ahead and swirl on in. Sue Jolo looks at you and he goes, "Get on."
Yeah, I hop on his back.
You start making your way. As you do, you notice those spirit feathers forming on Joe again, like you guys saw once before, and I think that just being attached to him and connected to him in some way, you feel the like determination, desperation all mixing together. And I think that you see some actual feathers growing on him. Kind of like a frill under where the, his triceratops hood kind of like flaps up. So kind of hidden from people usually. As you ride on to battle. As you're leaving, Sue, you see Silas look up at Aruna and then over to River. And he has two black orbs in his hand that he's kind of like swirling. And he makes a motion for them to follow him as he turns and disappears down a corridor.
Strange, but noted.
All right.
Power sources.
The first to leave is the first to get to the battlefield. Kaloni and Ananta, as well as Tome, all three of you come crashing out. The horde of undead are before the planes. Konohana seems to be, doing her volcano thing and like pooling lava all around the council area in front, and circling. It's
I'm just
flowed
light
into
right
the
now.
water, and caused like new landmass to be formed out into the bay. And Entei is here fighting on top of the lava. His flame, that blue flame now, like high intensity, and just incinerating what he can in like long swipes of his hand. But it's not enough. And as things are burnt and rent, they seem to pool back together into these misshapen forms now, lumps of like charred, blackened flesh that seem to be being manipulated. And every time he touches them, it seems like his fire goes out. And then he has to like retreat that and sometimes he dips it back at the lava to like reignite, and swipes out with the other one. A lot of the like larger forms of the dinosaurs have like grown even larger and more misshapen into these huge abominations that are shambling along. And a lot of like the regular ninjas don't even look human anymore. You can spot like a human looking one every here and there. But it seems that they are running a little bit lower on human resources at this point. What do you guys do?
I'd like to join them if I can. I feel like
You're
they
with
need some
Gaia.
still
help.
You're with Gaia
lagging,
and the rest
yeah.
of them. So this is the first three that come out.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you guys
okay.
do?
Oh, shit.
Not knowing that there's anyone behind you, seeing the battle before you.
I'm going to.
I think all three of you like come out of like the top of the tree. Like you have like the same pounce maneuver you had last time, Kaloni.
Yeah. I think I'm going to prepare one of my fighting techniques. Do it. So, how do you want me to do this? Because, like, technically, right, there's an order to the operations. Right? Because, like, I want Kaloni to, like, leap out and pounce, like you said, see what's going on, and just be prepared to jump right into the battle and have her ice claws prepared. So, like,
Yeah, are we doing like a combat thing? Like,
or
I
do I
guess
just get like a free move? Is my question.
Oh, I'm gonna give you guys like a, how do I say this? It's like a surprise round as you jump, like pop out of the tree to attack.
Okay, yeah. So then,
So if you want to like ready that before you enter into an exchange, I'll definitely let that happen. So anything you guys want to get ready, like do it now as you like leave the tree.
yeah. So I want to activate my ice claws. I guess. Mark fatigue. Become prepared. Do that.
Yes. Oh, sorry. And I meant to say this before. Yeah. So Ananta will guide and comfort you from when you were in the room. So you can clear fatigue.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think I'd like pop up my staff and try and get a like advantageous spot to kind of see the battlefield for all its glory, or what I can.
Yes. Roll me
where
and
I-
assess the situation.
Yeah.
And you can ask one of the 5 questions or maybe 2 questions.
So creativity, bumbleclat. Wait, that is 11.
Amazing. That's an absolute success. You take +1 ongoing when acting on these answers. So please remember that. What 2 questions do you ask? What here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in, or through? Who or what is the greatest or is in the greatest danger?
I guess it'd be oh, uh, who or what is the biggest threat, and what's the best way in, out, in, or through?
Yeah. So the best way out, in, or through. So the battlefield originally was much further east, like south, a little bit south and a little bit more east. That was the original battle where you guys fought, and that's where the volcano is, and the lava has been like running a little bit towards the council to try and protect it essentially with the lava, and it's been flowing into the bay. So as an airbender, if you were to ride over where that lava is, the updraft would propel you into the sky. So I think that that would be a great way to not only like get away from that, like the miasma and everything very quickly, you could also hide in the smoke.
Okay, sweet.
So that's like out, in, or through the force is like definitely past the army, go into the volcano field. The biggest threat is the necromancer, absolutely. And you see the necromancer from time to time, and it seems like they're moving through the battlefield. They seem to not always be in the same place. They'll rise up in one spot, raise the dead, manipulate all of like the flesh, and I think probably you also see them pulling stuff like roots and things out of the ground and forming it into the shapeless masses as well.
Okay. All right. I'll kind of glide back down to Colony. I'll be like, I found a good exit, but that necromancer is so hard to pin down.
Don't worry. We're gonna have to take care of him entirely. He's not going anywhere.
All right. Let's mow through him. And yeah.
Panda roar, battle cry. Without and panda sound. Insert here.
Rawr. So you guys launch in. So what do you do? What do you attack? Ananta will follow your lead. Fighting strong suit.
I think immediately I am going to assist Entei. So whatever is in his face, giving him a hard time, I'm going to do that. So I will. Wait, are you going to open combat, or can we just do things?
I am opening combat right now.
Okay.
Give me a minute. I have to choose what's in play, which is this. And we're going to clear that. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, those don't matter for these boys. Okay, I am ready. And Entei has done that. Okay. Pick your approaches, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Ready? Shadim, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kai is first.
Oh yeah. So roll first, right? With the focus. So that should only be +1. That's 10.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. I think what I wanted to do is like try and kind of like zip ahead of the group, like leading the charge, and use try and charge up an air swipe again to kind of defend us. So I kind of want to like try and soak up the attention in the front, and if anyone attacks, I'll shoot off a little gust, or like not a little gust, but like a nice
Yes,
slice of
sir.
wind.
So that's one of your techniques. What's the other one?
I think I use one practiced, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's my one.
Okay. Entei is going to go next with the defended maneuver, and he's going to seize a position. He's going to engage the next group. As you guys like rush in and attack this one savagely, he like makes a path and starts attacking the next. And they all kind of like turn their heads to him and watch the huge spirit go past. Then it's Colony.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. We're striking the entity thing that's hurting, and I don't like that I said the word entity and then ente. But yes, that was the verbiage.
Entity.
I have to say that every time we say the word ente, I think of Pokemon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
I also think of Pokemon.
but yeah.
Just N-E-N means fire in Japanese.
Oh.
Entei is also a mythological ancient spirit, as well as NG. Sorry, so what are you doing with advance and attack? What did you roll?
Roll. I should probably roll. That would have been smart. What is advancement attack again? Passion. Roll a 9. I chose to strike. A strike of foe in reach, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue. But because I have my ice claws on,
Ananta's going to bump you up to 10, by the way.
let's fucking go in that time. Love you.
Hey.
Anytime you attack an enemy in hand-to-hand range, inflict an additional 2 fatigue. So, I also get a +1 because I'm prepared, so it's an 11. But thank you, Ananta, either way, because I would have forgot otherwise if I didn't read that again. So it's going to be a total of 4 fatigue against the boy. Well, I guess they have a choice: mark 2 fatigue, mark an ignition, or shift their balance. But I can, yes.
You can mark a fatigue to choose, right?
Yeah.
Do you choose?
No, right now I'm just going to leave it as it is. Actually, no. Who specifically am I attacking? It's not the necromancer, correct?
No, you're attacking the ninja swarm.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to attack the ninjas. I'll just attack them. It's fine. I got to keep my fatigue for later.
So you're doing, it's either 2 fatigue, a condition, or move their balance, and they get to pick, and you do double fatigue specifically.
Correct.
So they're going to just take 2 conditions.
Cool.
Yeah, as you rend them apart, I think the conditions that the zombies get are essentially they have trouble like holding themselves together. So if you inflict enough conditions, I'll reveal at this point that if you had ever inflicted enough conditions on any of the zombie swarms or zombie peoples, they can't keep it together anymore and they fall apart.
I'll do it again. Just wait.
You have to choose 2 different things.
Oh, I get to choose the conditions?
No. For your 2 techniques that you get to use on a 10, they have to be different.
Oh, did they both have to be advanced and attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will pressure. Under pressure. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
Which approach do you use?
I do not want to allow them to advance an attack. So
Okay, no advance in attack. Awesome. So tell me how you pressure them.
I think, and you can tell me if this is incorrect, but I think that Hiloni leaps out in new battle bear form, swipes out at them, and they take the conditions, the negative conditions, whatever they may be, trapped, impaired, whatever, and they stumble and they're kind of falling apart, and she just lets out this primal guttural roar.
That's a beast.
Yeah, this is for Dad, bitch, and just
and the roar rolls out. This is for Dad, bitch.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, your fury is unrelenting and doesn't allow them to attack. Wonderful. So that's Cloney's turn. Then we go on to the possessed ninjas. The ninjas are going to advance and attack this turn. So the ones that are closest are going to get their hits off before they're driven back by Cloney's fury. So before they can go away, they're going to enact some things. The first is going to be chi blocking jabs, and that's going to be on Tome. So they have to mark a fatigue, inflicting a condition, and rendering a limb useless, and blocking bending with that limb. An enemy with one fewer useful limbs chooses one fewer technique to use each exchange. Limbs become usable again when combat ends or 3 exchanges pass.
Okay, yeah, sweet. I have my airstrike prepared, so if they try and attack me, I could divert the strike with the gust of
So
wind.
they go to hit you. So what does your airstrike do specifically?
I'll see if they're coming, anyone who comes close to me, I'll have my staff ready and just big upward strike and push them away. I'm trying I'm doing it as hard as I can, but I'm really just trying not to be hit. Yeah, it says I can mark a fatigue. If any enemy attacks me, I can mark a fatigue to cast the arc to block or divert the strike. Yeah, so I guess I'll kind of let them catch them as they're swinging, get them in a place and push them back off balance. Yeah. Can I keep doing this until it's my turn and marking fatigues to block strikes?
Prepare to cast an arc of pressurized air and throw enemies off balance. If any enemy attacks you, you make a mark of fatigue to cast the arc and block or divert the strike. No enemy has attacked you. You may cast the arc to inflict fatigue and up to you. No, once you cast the arc, it's gone. So the first time this happens, you cast it. But you don't get chi blocked. Which is good for you.
And they don't get fatigue. I don't think.
They don't take any, but they inflicted a fatigue on themselves to do it. So you blow the shambling mound that had a bunch of tentacles coming out to chi block you. It blows back. Another one is going to come in and attempt to bludgeon Cloney. You have to shift your balance away from center. Is your balance +2 or higher? Cloney, you're on mute.
She real quick.
Well, then I'm going to go over to somebody else. Then they're going to strike at Tome again.
You're
Wow.
the one there.
You can mark 2 fatigue, a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
Away from center? I'll shift my balance away from center. I guess towards tradition, so I'll be at 0. Because that's when you shift your balance. That's your starting point.
Where's your center? Your center is at +1
to progress.
So yeah, and you were at center right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can shift towards tradition.
Yeah, I feel like I've been following them since I've seen them again. So, yeah.
Sure. So you shift a little bit towards tradition. I think maybe like you see like Luen comes out and helps you like beat some of them back.
Oh.
You know that he's got your back deep down.
Yeah, we squabble, but we're brothers.
Yeah.
Soul protectors.
Coloni's back.
Sorry, yeah, that was 1, 2. So the third is a bludgeon on Coloni.
Mm-hmm.
You have to shift your balance away from center.
Okay. Anywhere?
Were you at center?
Yes.
Yeah, so then either way.
Unity. Oh, wait. No, I was not. I was reading it wrong. Hold on. Let me look at my player book. It's not the red. It is the red dot, not the red outlines.
Red dot.
Yeah. Okay. Then it was. So I have to go one more toward heritage.
So now you're at +2 heritage.
+3.
+3. You're stunned.
Well, fuck.
That means you can't participate in the next exchange. They're going to mark an additional fatigue, and they're going to move you to a new position. A whole bunch of these zombies jump onto Coloni and push Coloni into the bay, into the water.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And Kai,
damn,
they're going to pressure you as they're. Sorry, how many? That was 3, 4. They get 5. So they're going to pressure you. You cannot use the advance and attack approach next exchange. 1, 2. Ooh, yes. And then the last one, having moved, like put the pressure on you, moved Poloni back and stunned her, but with her fury having been driven back themselves and having to retake the ground next round, one large zombie coming together is going to start and bust a huge hole in the Spirit Council wall. Entei will turn back, but is like fully preoccupied with what seems to be like a few large shambling mounds. First exchange is done. New players enter the field. Sue, Shen, Jet, Gaia, Jolo. Everyone jumps out, backing you guys up as you were fighting what seemed to be this incredibly desperate battle. And we're going to launch into the next exchange. So everybody queue up.
Baby.
Sorry, I have a couple things to queue on my side. Just give me 1 second as you guys do that stuff. What? Yeah. Oh, did it make it an enemy? All right, hold on. I forgot how to make something switch sides. This. Perfect. And this is going to happen. This is okay. They have to. These guys are going to do that. And down here. Okay, I believe I am fully locked in. Oh, did I not initiate for everybody?
Nope.
I can't pick.
Fuck.
Everybody picks again, or just them?
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys all pick. I'm gonna
I
have
still
to
can't
redo all my NPCs. Give me 1 second.
pick.
Oh, shoot.
Wait, can you guys? Okay, now. There you go.
Wait, can Kaloni or Kai give us like a lay of the land? What are we dealing with?
Essentially, it is.
I think Coloni's in the water right now, surrounded by zombies.
Yeah, she's underwater.
That's your element, baby.
I'm being
Yeah.
attacked by like this swarm. I'd be like, the
There's multiple
necromancer's
swarms.
moving about the battlefield, and there's these swarms. I found an exit, but I'm not quite sure how to get to him.
I think it's Kaloni's thrashing. Get the necromancer! He's thrashing and biting and snarling and.
Well, we have to find a way to pin him down.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Big long list of people are in here.
Locked in.
Locked in. And first is Shenlong on the defended maneuver list.
All right, so I'm gonna roll first to see if I can do these stuffs. I think that's good. That's with focus. So that's a 12. So because I have this, so I'm going to use better, faster, stronger, which is I can mark with fatigue to seize a position, but no foe can block me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to spot the necromancer on the field and just use Gaia's like rolling momentum to launch myself off and just bring up earth column after earth column to kind of jump over.
How do you spot the necromancer?
Well, I'm assuming he's a giant like form of gas. Like there's just like outbursts of miasma from the battlefield when he's bringing these
He
things up.
keeps moving and shifting amongst the battlefield, so you can't really pinpoint a location.
Like when he shows up, there's not like a burst of miasma or anything.
I mean, you wouldn't notice it. Like, it's small. Essentially, like, imagine like a big, like a horde of zombies, right? And he like stealthily under, like, kind of crouched down, gathers like the bodies back up, and then moves to a new spot.
So he's crawling around the battlefield.
You don't know how he's moving.
Okay. Okay.
Don't judge this man.
I'm going to still kind of jump into the air and try and spawn.
I definitely will let you seize a position in the air. So you jump up. No one can mark that fatigue to stop you. And I think Gaia is going to like extend and give you the earth to like hang suspended in the air, and like anchor that and keep on rolling. From that position, I'll let you know that the necromancer is moving around. And you know that they're going to have to expose themselves at one point. So from what you can see right now, the necromancer is like collecting pieces.
Okay. Then I'm in the air for this round, and then I'll see when he pops up.
Okay. Then it is the Ninja Swarm leader. If you remember a while back, there was a Ninja Swarm leader guy who was at one of the camps. The dude with the dual whips that you guys never fought, who's made his way here finally. So it seems that the supply chain has made its full way over to the Spirit Council right now. And he is going to seize a position as well. And seeing the coming swarm of people coming out of the Spirit Council, he seizes the position and backs off. He just fully leaves the battlefield. G-Force, who was at the Eastern Temple. If you guys remember the
I do
woman
remember
in
G-Force, yeah.
the huge armor with the big lance, it was going to come from the direction of the water, an attempt to help Coloni, who was floundering there. It seems that she came from Silas's ship, which is a little further out in the bay.
Wow.
And so Gregoria, I've come to help. And she'll, and using her lance, just inflict a bunch of damage on these poor ninjas that are attacking Coloni. Or indeed, they're going to get pummeled by Gregoria. Amazing. As she fights, you see that coming behind her on earth through the water is a figure you recognize, Sue. Baba.
No. God damn it.
With an eye patch over his eye and missing a full arm. He's here with his other arm, hurling a boulder. And he doesn't say anything. He just quietly joins
That's
the
my
battle,
move.
and hurls a boulder.
Damn
And, you're pissed. He stole your move. But he's also just going to straight up just deal fatigue to the ninjas attacking Coloni. Oh, sorry. He had the defended maneuver. Well, they have other attacks they can do anyways. Yeah, so they each seize a position and also do some attacks. Well, yeah, they ready themselves. So I think that they have to assign a fictional status. So when Gregoria comes in, I think Coloni, you can be favored for the next exchange that you participate in.
Okay.
And Baba is going to add prepared for the next roll in the next exchange. Essentially, they're just backing you up, and I have to take back all the fatigue they did because they can't actually attack when they use defended maneuver.
So wait, I'm getting prepared and I'm getting 2?
Yep, you're getting 2. You're getting prepared and favored.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
2 NPCs just came to back you up.
Thanks, not my dad.
Or he says, rah, rah, rah. And you notice his jaw's all fucked up and he has no teeth.
Oh gosh.
What the fuck happened to this guy?
Right. Then we have the necromancer himself. The necromancer himself is going to advance and attack. Since none of the other PCs chose this, he gets to go first. Unfortunately for everybody else. The first thing he's going to do who's close?
Wait, advance and attack?
Yep.
Oh, I picked advance and attack.
You are not in the list.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
It didn't. All right, go. It didn't work.
Okay. Well, I'm on Joe, so like, how's this gonna work with me on Joe's back?
Joe follows your lead. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, when we got in, we heard shouting saying, "Look for the necromancer." So I'm just gonna be, hey Joe, you know where this necro whatever is? Can you
he's like the smoke
point
cloud
the
guy.
nose? Can you point your nose in the direction?
Ooh, you want to try and use the avatar?
Yeah.
I'd actually. Jolo is a bit different in this fight. He actually has a turn.
Well,
But he's
no
also
problem. I can use
advancing
the-
and attacking, so you guys go at the same time. Give me a second. So Jolo will enter the avatar state, and he's going to airbend all of the miasma in the nearby vicinity back. You see that the ninjas that were immediately fighting, that original swarm of ninjas, they immediately they take 2 conditions. And after the battle of Entei and after the battle of Coloni, inflicting a few more conditions, they fully fall apart. And that group of ninjas is done.
Okay.
Nice. We're making way.
Like holding on to him because there's like gusts of wind.
As that happens and you're like flapping in the wind, the mechanic that I have here that was prepared for this battle now comes into play, which is anytime that a swarm of ninjas is defeated, the necromancer shows up. So the necromancer is where this swarm was just defeated, and he's essentially is going to, between exchanges, try and resurrect this pile.
Ooh, okay.
But he's here now, so he's targetable for the rest of this turn.
Sick. Yeah, I'll kind of
Oh, yeah.
when I get my bearings, I look. Is that him? All right. Raise your neck. I'm gonna try something.
Raise your neck.
Raise your
Flings
neck.
flings you forward.
I gotta roll first. So let me do that.
What are you
11.
Ooh,
Nice.
Absolute success.
that's what the boys like.
And I am going to smash and pressure.
All right.
Sorry, not smash. Strike. Can I strike him from where I am? I have a boulder. I want to toss the magic glowing boulder at him.
Yes, he will take a condition.
Yeah. Force number 2.
And what are you pressuring him to do?
Yeah. So, well, first I wind back and launch the Rudy rock at him, and then
You hit the hood and you reveal the face of the necromancer. A skull turns to look at you with 2 eyeballs inside of it.
And
the darkness
to
shrouds it.
what I say, pressure? No. Yes, pressure.
Yep.
Choose an approach. Your foe cannot choose to use that approach in the next exchange. I want to make it so you can't evade and observe. But can we say that the rock splits when it hits him, and the roots kind of wrap around him or something?
Yes. Ooh, that's right. This is your special rock.
Yeah, it's a special one.
I had something planned for that rock. So the special rock shatters on him, and as you said, the vines spread out, and there's a little head on the vines, like a little face. He's like, "Whoa!" And he grabs him, and he's tightly coiled around him. The necromancer, and you hear this sound come out of the pile of rags that does not sound human at all.
That's the one. That's the guy.
So you assigned the trapped status on him.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
All right, he cannot evade next turn, and he is trapped currently. All right. After your turn, it's a good thing you went. The necromancer is going to be next. When I look at trapped, you must mark a combination of 3 fatigue or conditions to escape. Holy crap. Okay. He marks 2 conditions and a fatigue to just rip apart the little vine buddy. No! It just shreds him to death, and then sucks the energy out of it. And you see that he heals one of his fatigue. And if every time he takes down essentially an NPC, he's going to heal. So there's that to worry about. He's then going to finish his advanced attack using 4 moves. The first of which is the Gale Slice. As one of the conditions that I've just marked as vengeful, he turns to you, Sue, not too far from him now, and just cuts down with his skeleton fingers now coming out of the robe. And a dark slice of miasma races towards you. You may mark 3 fatigue to avoid the blow, or if you take the hit, you mark a condition. Well, you would take 2 conditions unless you have something that can break.
Something that can break.
Yeah.
Like on my person.
Yeah, like something you own.
Don't really have anything like that. What does something happen if you're filled up on conditions?
You're taken out.
It's
Even if you have
fatigue and
fatigue left?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, I don't want that. So I am going to take 3 fatigue. Yeah. Unless like we can just like break my clothes and all my clothes just disappear. I'll be naked on Joe.
I mean, don't you have a very pretty
Oh,
bed?
if you've already marked
No, I
all
gave it
5
away.
conditions and you must mark another, you're taken out. So you can have all 5 and be standing, but the moment you take 1 more.
Yeah, that's pretty risky.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go take care of my dogs. 1 second.
Oh, sure. That's
Risk.
pretty risky.
Reward.
And
Here it says,
NPCs
If at
hit
any point you have all 5 conditions marked, your character is taken out at the end of each scene.
Oh yeah.
But then
Yes, with the
on his
ending
side, it
change, I
says,
guess.
if you have 5 and then you are blah 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 blah.
Mm. Yeah, 15 punishment.
Must be nice being a spirit and having extra.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Little fuckers. Yeah, I'll take the fatigue.
All right, you take 3 fatigue and are hit full on by the slice, which does slice your clothes a little bit to ribbons.
It's all good. Bare
Um,
chested.
that was the first of his 4 attacks.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Hey, do you
not
have
vengeful
any
anymore,
fatigue left? Because he's
Yeah.
going to strike you for 2 fatigue.
Shit. I do have fatigue left.
Perfect.
Damn.
He hits you. Well, it's 2 fatigue a condition or shift your balance away from center.
I'll shift.
Sure. So shift
Yeah.
away from center.
You're making me angry.
No growth for you.
Damn it.
No, he just utters guttural, unintelligible sounds. He's going to pressure you
Wait.
as well.
Oh, okay. Wait. Actually, can I just? I want to take back the. No, actually, I don't. Never mind. We can.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to pressure you. You cannot advance an attack in the next exchange.
Okay.
He's going to also smash. And he is going to smash the pillar that Shen is standing on.
I actually wasn't standing on anything.
He's in the air.
Well, Gaia was like giving you something to be up in the air.
Oh, I thought I just like launched myself and I was like sailing for like those few seconds.
That would be, you would be so high up.
Yeah,
How were you planning to land?
bring up another Earth column.
I mean, you'd be high enough. If you want to do that, you can. But I'm going to say that if you're that high, you would have to either seize a position to bring up the Earth column to like get back to the battlefield safely, or take damage coming back.
I wasn't aware that I wasn't able to get to the necromancer, so I kind of just like committed for it.
Well, that's why I said Gaia created a platform for you. If you wanted to just take a bird's eye view of the...
I mean, if I'm falling, I'm in the midst of falling then.
Right. If you want to be falling, you're falling. In which case, he's going to further destabilize the wall to the Spirit Council. You guys see another like red like bash in, open it up, and it seems like it essentially has life. So there are 5 hits that it can take, and it has already taken 2. And those are strike, pressure, smash, gale slice. So those are all the ones that he has. Okay, perfect. Then it is the next set of ninjas. These are ones that were attacking Colony, and they are going to attack Colony again. So they're going to divide up their strikes amongst the new NPCs as well.
And this is still the same exchange where I can't do anything, right?
Yes, you are stunned this exchange. Oh, crap. Actually, you're stunned and the other 2 are actively attacking. So all of their attacks are going to be aimed at the NPCs. The chi blocking jabs don't work on Baba. And as they go to hit him, he has like what looks to be like metal like casing on the side of his body that he kind of like shields himself with. The bludgeon attack goes for Gregoria, but she is not pushed to +2 balance or higher, so she is not stunned, and they do not move her to a new position. They also get to use the smash, and with the smash, they're going to do another damage on the Spirit Council wall, and the barrier is further weakened. And they will pressure one of the NPCs as well. That's hurting them. Womp womp. All right.
You're muted, Peter.
Now it's Jolo. Jolo already went at the same time as Sue. As Jet.
Jeto is going to
Jeto-san.
like bring everything back together so that he's in jet form, jet shape, and recenter himself amidst the fray because I'm all the way towards action. Boop. So I bring myself a little more towards forgiveness, and I remember that we're fighting for a cause. We're not just fighting for nothing. I rolled a 13, so I could choose something else, and I will give Jolo the in prepared status if I can by like just like start bringing up like earth around him, like scorched earth, that maybe he can like easily like light a flame if he wants, or condense and throw it as earth.
Amazing. He's now prepared as you move towards forgiveness, as you evade. You see Mayu.
Where is she?
She's at the back, kind of like near where Konohana is. And she seems to be doing something back there as the ninja swarm leader. And I think you only notice this because you saw you see like the black smoke that Mayu is controlling start to like really gather and pick up. And you see the swarm leader get on top of the Spinosaurus next to her. Start to go for the battle.
Oh no! Oh, I know what I'm doing next. Okay. I don't say anything to anybody. But I think my form like starts to fall apart.
Last but not least is more ninjas. Um,
Oh, yeah, I took
oh, these are the
invasion
ones. Sorry, these are the ones that got destroyed.
Oh.
So
as
the last
well.
ninjas. Oh, sorry, what was that, Shanine?
I took evade and observe as well.
You took evade and observe as well.
Mhm.
You also did not show up. So you go before. Hey, those ninjas are dead, so they don't even have a turn anyways.
Okay, so there's nothing like in front of me, and I could just see the necromancer.
Yes, the necromancer is absolutely still hittable right now.
Ooh, baby, okay, let me roll. I get to clear a fatigue too, which is always nice. It's always nice to wait. +3. Oh, 9. So that's 12. So I could use mark fatigue to use the learned, use a basic and a mastered. Does he have any equipment? I'll probably use break for one of them. Tried, tested, and true. Or does he just have his robes?
He doesn't have any big pieces of stuff. I mean, you could break his robes.
Is that like all he has? Like I'm not sure how I could like use it if he has no equipment. It says I could also inflict a status, appropriate status. So I think if I could use 2 because I rolled 13, I guess I'll hinder him if he could. Like if I could like bring up like a flame column.
I'll say you can inflict the stun status if you want, because he's already trapped right now. He's like,
is he trapped? I thought he got out.
oh right, on his turn he did get out of trapped.
Yeah. So I think yeah I'll use hinder as my first like basic, like I guess kind of try and bring up like a big like flame column.
Yeah. So what does hinder do?
I could aid or impede a nearby character, inflicting an appropriate status.
Okay, so
Trapped if I could.
three fatigue or conditions to escape. I mean, yeah, he's trapped within a pillar of flame. Sure.
And then I'd like to use break if I could. After that, which would probably be like I'd probably like try to Naruto style it, where just like fire and wind to kind of like like blow it up, and then you could just decide what that does. That's what I want to do. So, and I'm using break. So
Okay, I'll say yeah. You do break, and he's gonna be stunned and still. Okay, I'll give you a choice. You can either fully destroy his cloak, which is going to do something good for you guys, or you can stun him for the next exchange.
what does stun do?
He misses the next exchange.
He just flat out misses it, so he can't do anything.
He loses a turn essentially.
Oh, I guess it'd be stun. Or I guess anybody can stun him, technically. Right? Like anybody could put a status with a move far more easily than me just breaking the cloak.
But it has to be a specific status by that specific move.
Okay.
The move itself has to specifically say stunned.
Okay. Fuck yeah, no. I'll stun him.
Break it next turn.
Right? You stun him. He's no longer trapped for doing this.
Oh, it doesn't stay. Both don't stay.
Well, you blew up the ring of fire to do this, right?
Yeah, I guess. Goddamn. Fuck it. You know what?
If you break the cloak, I leave him trapped.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's break the cloak. Let's see.
Okay. This is your final answer?
Okay.
Before I say
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah,
He can't evade next turn anyways. So
yeah.
he's
Let's
kind
break
of
the
trapped.
cloak.
He can't evade. He's trapped. You completely burn away the cloak to reveal what is underneath. And what is underneath may shock you. A
Limbs.
doctor's
Doctors hate him.
a four-armed skeleton with nothing but its organs inside, of which there are multiple.
Oh,
3
yes.
hearts, 4 lungs, inflating, exflating, like down, multiple other bones that have been like more rib cages that have like been put in to like keep it in and protect it. You see that there's a skull that has just the eyelids in it. And what looks to be like a blood vessel system that is clinging to the skeletal frame, moving it around. This is barely human. But being exposed like this, with the cloak gone, he's not going to be able to use the miasma to float around the battlefield.
Oh.
And we're going to end this session with you guys fully exposing the necromancer and not allowing him to go back into stealth mode.
W.
Big W. On the other side of the world, Rufu, alone, scared, bloody,
Dead.
makes his way back to the geyser and whispers into it the knowledge he has acquired back to the river dragon. That's all for this episode of Avatar. Next time we'll have the thrilling conclusion to the fight. And we'll see the consequences of the actions you have all took. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I said it like that.
Good consequences.
You said it like that, and I feel like you're mad about the hot sauce. Listen, I didn't put any hot sauce in there, so.
You know what?
I'm saving it for next session.
You know what? We're going to do some growth questions real quick before we go. EXP. Did everybody learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated?
Necromancer is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's complicated.
How does that work?
Still Avatar, right?
Indeed, you do. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
Not yet.
Starting to.
You're about to. Did you guide a character towards balance or end the session at your center?
No.
Center.
Yeah, I'm doing my job. End that session and close it. And then we have our personal play a character questions. Rufu, did you express vulnerability by admitting you were wrong? Answer me on Discord if you thought you were wrong, if you're still listening, Rufu. Do you express vulnerability to the river dragon as you whisper in its ear what you found out? Sue, did you make progress towards your goal against your adversary?
No, I had no adversary, but I would like to change it to Mr. Skeletor.
Sure, you can change it to the necromancer. You could have changed it last time to somebody that you wanted. We forgot to say.
Oh, I said I didn't.
You didn't
I didn't
want
have
one?
anyone. Yeah, it was
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I'm gonna
You
move
could also
myself.
change it mid-battle.
Yeah, but I needed a condition, and I didn't take any conditions.
Ooh. Okay.
But by choosing Skeletor, I can shift my balance twice. So I'm going to shift it towards center.
All right.
It's that gameplay.
Jet, did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems?
Not yet.
Wait, kind of.
Ooh.
Us, we're the group.
Nah.
Yeah,
We're the
you
not-
mediated. We were like bickering, and you're like, "Wait, we should split up."
And
I
then
don't
didn't
take
split up.
it. I
I tried.
appreciate the effort.
I'll give it to the community that Team Avatar has formed. There's a lot of you now. hence the bickering. Shen, did you express gratitude to a companion for their presence, support, or teaching?
No.
Actually, I'll take it.
Cloney, did you resolve an issue or conflict relying on something other than your training?
No.
Tome, did you learn something important or meaningful about your lineage?
No.
All right, few no's all around. But we are getting to the end here next time. So please tune in. That's Tuesday at 7:30. Ignore that other thing that I said at the beginning that was wrong.
Monday at 3 a.m. The final session.
Don't say anything else. This is Tuesday, guys. Tuesday at 7 o'clock Tuesday. Wait for half an hour. We're going to get on at 7:30.
I'll be here Monday at 3.
But thank all you Hexagons for watching. Thank all you for playing. You can find us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and Discord at the Hexagon. The Hexagon TTRPG. Our next session, like I said, is going to be Monday. We're Hexagon.
Oh, you keep doing
Tuesday.
It's the final session. Don't miss it.
Final sessions on Tuesday. Don't miss it. Thank you. Have a good night. We're Hexagon.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
So much